Hello friends, I am Pradeep Yadav and I welcome you all at my channel The Knowledge Adda, and today I will discuss branch instruction of 8085 microprocessor. So in this video I will cover only branch instruction with example. So just start. And firstly, what is branching instruction in 8085 microprocessor? When we are talking about branching instruction in 8085 means we are talking about some condition, because the branching instruction alter normal sequential program flow either unconditionally or conditionally, because just branching instruction just like if else, because I think you have studied about if else in C program, C++ program, and also there are many languages in which you have already studied about if else. So you can say branching instruction is same like if else. Whenever if you want to check condition or uncondition in 8085 microprocessor, means we have to use branching instruction. So by using branching instruction we can get desired output whatever we want to get on the basis of some condition. So there are three types of branching instructions, and these are: first one is jump, and jump is also divided in two parts. One is unconditional and second is conditional, and we have call. Call is second type of branching instruction. Call is also divided in two parts. One is unconditional and second is conditional, and return have also two parts, one is unconditional and conditional. So I am going to discuss each and every instruction one by one, and just I will give overview so you can easily understand where you are going to use conditional instruction and where you are going to use unconditional. So firstly we are talking about jump instruction, and jump instruction transfer the program sequence to the memory address given in the operand. Means this is standard format of jump. Here you can see in this instruction, here you can see jump. What happened? Transfer the program sequence to describe memory location, because if you want to move your program counter at a specific location without checking any condition, then you can use jump, and whatever address you are going to mention with jump, that program sequence will be jump at that address. Suppose here there is a program, okay, and here you have mentioned GMP, and you just given address of this data. Okay, here what happen? This program will execute sequentially, okay, and after that this will be jump at this without checking anything, because jump only jump whatever location you are going to give with jump, that will be jump at that location without checking any condition, because this is unconditional, means we are not checking any condition. But when we are talking about condition, so transfer the program sequence to the described memory address only if the condition is satisfied. Here we are not mentioning any condition, that is why the program counter will be jump at this location. But when you are talking about conditional jump instruction, means firstly you have to check the condition. If condition is satisfied, whatever address you have mentioned with that instruction, that will jump at given memory address. So here we are talking about, now this is jump instruction and conditional jump instruction. So here you can see JC means jump on carry. Okay, if carry will be 1, then this instruction will be jump whatever address you have given. Suppose you have written JC 3000. Okay, so this instruction firstly will check the condition of carry. Okay, carry flag will, suppose carry flag is set, means that instruction will jump at this location. Suppose this is here. Okay, So, this will be jump here, but after checking the condition, if condition is satisfied then, but in case of unconditional we are not considering any condition. Okay. Second is jump of no carry, this is second, it will check if carry value is reset, then jump whatever address you have given at that particular memory location, your program counter will jump. JP means jump on positive, JM jump on minus, JZ jump on 0, JNZ jump on no 0, JPE jump on parity even, JPO jump on parity odd. So, these are some example of conditional jump, and according to your program you can use any of this. And suppose if you are going to add two numbers, so definitely you are going to check carry, if there is carry or not. So, you can use JC and JNC, and if you are talking about checking the value of counter, it is 0 or not. So, you can use JZ, JNZ, and in case of positive or negative number you can check JP and JM, and for checking parity you can use JPE and JPO. It totally depend upon program, in that program what you want to do. Now, second type is call instruction. As we have already discussed, call has also two types, one is unconditional call instruction, second is conditional call instruction. So, the call instruction transfer the program sequence to the memory address given in the operand before transferring the address of next instruction after call is pushed into the stack. Call instruction are two types, unconditional and conditional. So, same here you can see this is standard format to mention call, and this represent unconditionally, means if you want to call any program unconditionally, by using this you can call. Suppose what happen, mostly call use when you are going to use some routine. Suppose this is main program and this is sub program. Okay. Sub address of this is okay, and suppose you have used call here and you just given okay, what happen, program will be execute sequentially, and after this will be jump at this unconditionally, because we are not checking any condition here. But when we are talking about condition, so we have some conditional call instruction as CC call on carry, if value of carry is 1 or carry is set, then CC, CNC call on no carry, CP call on positive, call on minus, CZ call on 0, CNZ call on no 0, CPE call on parity even, and CPU call on parity odd. So, we have already talked about jump. So, same as we can say call, because we have same instruction which we have already discussed in jump. That is why I can skip this, because you can, I hope you can easily understand. Okay, whenever you are going to call any program, any subroutine program on basis of condition, so you have to use this CC, CNC, CP, and if you want to call that subroutine without checking any condition, then definitely you can use call, means unconditional call. So, it totally depend upon your program and your requirement. Now, talking about third type of branching instruction, that is return. The return instruction transfer the program sequence from the subroutine to calling program. The 2 bytes, okay, the 2 bytes from the top of stack are copied into program counter and program execution begin in the new address return. Okay, so let me discuss how return works. Okay, what happens? Just take example of program here, and this is main program suppose, and you have written suppose you have written here call. Okay. 4x, and this is subroutine program, start from 4x, and you have written some line. Okay, and here you have written return, and here you have written something. Now, what will happen in this program? Okay, suppose it will execute sequentially. There is no doubt, whenever program counter get call, it will jump at this location. So, your counter is jump here. Now counter will execute this program sequentially. As soon as counter find return, means what happen from here, this will return here, means basically transfer the sequence from this subroutine to the calling program, because you have called this subroutine from this location. That is why after executing this, the program counter will return from here to here, means from where you have called. Okay. So, when you are talking about some conditional, so we have same which we have already discussed into call instruction and jump instruction. So, we have return on carry. If in this conditional you have to check particular value, then your program counter will be jump according to the condition. If condition is satisfied, then program counter will work, otherwise no. So, we have RC means return on carry, RNC return on no carry, RP return on positive, RM return on minus, RZ return on 0, RNZ return on no 0, RP return on parity even, and RPO return on parity odd. So, this is all about branching instruction, which we are going to use on 808 for microprocessor, and it is totally depend upon your program where you have to use a conditional and where you have to use unconditional. But if except subroutine program, mostly time we use conditional operator as like jump off now carry, jump if carry, jump if no 0. But when you are going to make a a subroutine program, so mostly we use call, JMP and return, means unconditional. So, thank you guys for watching this lecture. Thank you.